Most people come to the Philippines and lie on a beach, which is fine, but this trip was never about fine. After swimming in the stunning lakes and lagoons of Coron, with water so clear it almost feels dishonest, it was time to depart. For some of the group, this was it, their final destination. For the rest of us, we had more islands to burn through. We landed in Cebu, just for one night, which looking back might be exactly why I only have one photo from that evening. I also got to meet Christopher, my business assistant who lives just outside Cebu. Turns out, the Philippines isn't just a travel destination for me anymore. It's starting to feel like something more. The next morning, we loaded into the vans and headed south. About 2 hours from Cebu City sits a small coastal village called Moao. You've probably never heard of it, and that's exactly the point. Well, good morning, everybody. We're at a very nice place in Moao. We're going to a Sardine Run. We're basically going to walk there. This is the view from front of the hotel. We're just gonna walk there and there's a ledge. I think it's somewhere out there actually. Moao is one of those places that doesn't try to impress you. It just does. Oh, and there was the turtle, just gliding through, completely unbothered, like it owned the place. Which, to be fair, it did. You swim maybe 50 meters from shore and then the ocean floor just disappears. 2 meters of water and then it drops. I genuinely don't know how far it goes. I looked, I couldn't see the bottom. Let's just say, if you're scared of the deep ocean, this is not your Tuesday. And then they appear, thousands of them, a living, moving wall of silver. They move together like one giant organism, like the ocean itself is breathing. I've seen a lot of things while traveling, this one stopped me. The Sardine Run there is one of the strangest, most beautiful things I've ever seen underwater. Because apparently sardines weren't enough for one day, we went scuba diving, directly from our hotel doorstep. Their marketing team deserves a raise. Visibility wasn't perfect, but the ocean doesn't need to be perfect conditions to be extraordinary. We found a blue starfish, a lionfish, small, spiky, and stunning. Lionfish are actually native to the Indo-Pacific region. They're beautiful. They're also venomous, so look, but don't touch. And this was the first dive where I saw an octopus for the first time in my life. 1 second it was there, this incredible alien creature, and then it just folded itself into the reef and vanished. We're in Moao going to the canyoneering. I don't know which day it is, but that's where we're going. And I know I look sexy. Gemma, where are we going today?
Gemma, tell us about the reach.
Pancakes and rice for my YouTube channel.
Canyoneering is one of those activities that sounds manageable on paper, starting with a mandatory 3-person, 1-scooter situation, which, if you know the Philippines, it's not even slightly surprising. Safety briefing? Sure. Personal space? Optional. Oh, my water's a bit freezing, but nothing intolerable. But it's cold. The water is cold. Not unbearable, but cold enough that every jump is a decision. Every ledge you stand on, you have a small conversation with yourself, and then you jump anyway. I hit the bottom. Oh, my balls! What's up, guys?
For the YouTube channel.
For the YouTube channel! Alright, I can smell. Whoop. There's some food going on right there. Let's go check it out. Halfway through the canyon, we stumbled onto something unexpected. Local families set up with grills and coolers, selling snacks and cold drinks right there in the middle of the jungle. It's easy to think of travel as something you consume. You show up, you see things, you leave. But in places like this, places that don't have skyscrapers or big hotels, tourism isn't just entertainment. It's income, it's school fees, it's everything. The person who sold me the grilled meat in the canyon, that's their livelihood. And the least I can do is stop, buy something, and say thank you. Oh, sometimes a bit tight. Wow!
For the YouTube channel.
But are you recording?
Yes.
Oh yes, but subscribe here for more videos.
Oh shit! And then we reached it. The 15 meters, 50 feet drop.
Are you ready?
You want to go first?
Alright, ready to go? Don't think about it, come on, don't haste it.
No, I already thought about it.
Come on.
To put that in perspective, that's roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building. And you're expected to jump off it in a canyon river on purpose. That's Kurt. He stood on the ledge for quite some time, going back and forward. We cheered, we encouraged, we waited. He didn't jump, and that's okay. Our co-guide Nicole had never jumped from anything before. This was actually her first trip doing this route. And this was not a small ask. She stood up there and I could see her working through it. The logic, the fear, the voice in her head telling her to step back. She did step back, and that's also okay. Here's the thing about fear in travel. Fear doesn't go away the more you travel. You just get better at deciding what you're going to do with it. Some days you jump, some days you don't. Neither one make you brave or cowardly. What matters is that you showed up, you stood at the edge, you looked down. Most people never even get that far. The jump is almost secondary. "5 p.m. heading back with the vans. Sunburned, waterlogged, and slightly bruised. Everyone was smiling in their sleep. That's a good day." The next morning we said goodbye to Moalboal, small village, big memories. There's something about flying over islands that never gets old. The water is so blue, it almost looks fake.
We made it, guys! We arrived to Boracay.
We landed right at sunset, like it was planned. Like the island knew we were coming and decided to put on a show. Paddle boats, the traditional Filipino outrigger sailboats, drifting across that golden water, silhouettes against the orange sky. I've seen a lot of sunsets. This one was different. We got welcome drinks at the hotel, and then I went to my room. No roommate, just me. For the first time in 17 days, silence. It felt strange, and somehow it felt exactly right. We finally made it to Boracay, and in my opinion, it is looking the best out of everywhere we've been, except the Seven Commandos Island. That was just my favorite island. But the beach right in front looks amazing, and let me show you the second floor of this hotel. Looks poof. Good morning from Boracay. There is a wreck of an airplane 30 meters down, and I am not certified to do so because I only have open water, which is 18 meters. So today I'm going to get a advanced diving certification, which is 90 feet or 30 meters. And let's see how it goes. We also have a night dive where we're gonna go dive in the night, see how that's gonna fly. Me, Gemma, and my favorite scuba diving buddy loaded onto the boat. We'd be diving separately. I had a few tests to complete. I can already see from the footage that I entered the water completely wrong. Not a great start.
No, I speak. Thanks for following us. Wow. Thank you for following us. You can click here and donate some money if you want me to do more shit like this. Salamat po.
I actually didn't see this footage until I started editing this video. Gemma, you're awesome, I miss you. But let's go down to see the airplane. We're at 30 meters now. The pressure is different down here. The light is different. The feeling is different. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Travel is insane. I've heard there are more airplanes on the bottom of the ocean than there are submarines in the sky, but I don't know if it's true. We saw some pretty coral, a pufferfish, some lionfish, and on the way back up during our safety decompression stop, I saw the biggest jellyfish I have ever seen in my life. It was the size of a dining table, at least at that time it did look that way. I showed it how to swim properly. It didn't take my advice. Good thing they're slow. We completed a few more dives and tests, including a shipwreck. Have you ever wondered what's inside a sunken ship? We'll wonder no more. It's a lot of fish, a lot of growth, and inside of it, it's dark. Yeah, I actually mustered the courage to go inside. And then there was the crown jewel, the night dive, which was genuinely one of the most disorienting experiences of my life. Just imagine it. Pitch black water, you have just a flashlight, and whatever is down there with you. I was very happy to see our dive master giving us the thumbs up, meaning we're surfacing and exiting the water. Well, I'm certified now. I'd rather not repeat it. Just kidding, mostly. The next evening, the whole group went parasailing. Traditional Filipino outrigger boats. Wooden, simple, perfect. And the sun? The sun was doing that thing where it turns everything golden and you forget that normal life exists. One of our group members went for an unplanned swim. That's why you always wear your life vest. She was fine. It was funnier than it should have been. So we made it to our last day. The last day is the party boat. And it was time for our last full day together. The kind of day that everyone's laughing a little louder than usual, because somewhere in the back of your mind, you know, is the last one. So the boat broke, and from somewhere a new boat arrived and we just swapped boats, which is the Filipino hospitality that you've heard about. Not a policy, not a procedure. Just, we'll figure it out, don't worry. It was also Gemma's birthday, which meant cake. Which also meant I had a responsibility, as a friend and as a content creator, to attempt the classic face in the cake move. Gemma has reflexes of a cat, a very fast, very suspicious cat. So I failed. We jumped off the boat because, of course we did. A few members attempted front flips. I would not name names, but the ocean was not gentle about it. I tried a backflip again. I failed again. I'm starting to think the backflip and I are simply not meant to be. We enjoyed the amazing views of a sunset again that the Philippines provided. And at some point somebody said, "Last photo," and everyone got quieter for a second. The way you do when something is ending and you're not quite ready to admit it. This is us on the first night, and this is us on the last. Same people, but different. That's what 17 days across multiple islands does to a group of strangers. It turns them into something harder to explain. Not just friends, something more specific than that. People who jumped off the same cliffs, got lost on the same ferries, and partied in the middle of nowhere, literally. People who were there, and then the group left. I stayed a few more days on the other side of the island. Quieter, slower. Just me and whatever Boracay looks like when you stop rushing through it. It looks like this. What's up, you peeps? Last day in Boracay. Today I'm gonna just show you the room because it's amazing, and I'll go to see the fire show. But this is the room, that's the entrance, and when you enter, that's what you see. And it's on the other side of Boracay. It's way more quiet. And this is the view from the room. There's a lot of kite surfing going on around, as you can tell. There's I Love Boracay sign there that people are coming here to constantly shoot. And there's a lot of kite surfing right now. There's not that much, but usually there's way more. And it was, I believe, $40 per night. Just an amazing room. Like I literally wake up and see this. It is great. Let's go to the fire show. The last evening I went to a fire show at the famous Red Coconuts, alone, which felt right. There's something about fire at night on the beach at the end of a long journey that makes you think more clearly than you have in weeks. I thought about all of it, seeing turtle for the first time, winning a volleyball tournament, well, kind of, sleeping on a remote island covered in fog, cooking dishes with the locals, singing like nobody's listening. And most important of all, the people. All the awesome people that I've met, and all the shared experiences that we had, and all the things that I couldn't catch on camera, and all the other things that I cannot tell you about. Every trip teaches you something. This one told me something about myself. So pack light, book that flight, and let the story do the rest. Join me in the next episode where my visa expires, so I had to fly out. First stop, Singapore, and then I'm visiting Thailand to fulfill a long-time dream of mine. No, not that. I'm visiting Maya Bay. See you there.